Welcome to Games from Folktales, a podcast that mixes historical research and tabletop role-playing settings. I'm your host, Timothy Ferguson. This week, a short episode for Magonomia. Do you know John Stow? Every player character should seek out John Stow. Stow is an occultist and geographer whose magical practice is tied to the road network of London. He's famous for his book collection, his urbanity, and his willingness to lend material to other magicians. They call this library Stow's storehouse. Stow's availability can be invoked with a contacts roll, but sending him a message and getting a reply usually takes about a day. The storehouse is less well-stocked than Dee's library at Mortlake, which is arguably the best in Western Europe, but Stow is the sort of guy who will gladly invite you in for dinner, lend you a book, and listen to the stories of your adventures. Dee, on the other hand, is busy clawing for supernatural and political power. He's the guy who came up with the idea of the British Empire, so far as we can tell. Tracking him down is tough, and getting him to help you is difficult. Not so John Stow. John Stow not only wrote the book about why all the streets of London have weird names, he knows where everything that you want to find is. You need someone to sell you 8 pounds of peacock fat? He knows a guy. You want to know where a suspect could get odd dye on their clothes? He knows the place. He literally wrote the book on London streets. You need a magician to help you with something? He's the guy who knows your guy. Stow, as lending librarian to the antiquarians of London, knows what they are reading, what books they're looking for, and what they're specialising in. And the odd thing is he won't even charge you to hook you up. He's from a merchant tailor family, has no formal education, and is just happy to be part of a society of lettered men who collaborate with each other. Stow's reputation is as a man who is cheerful, diligent as a researcher, and has a perfect memory for obscure geographical facts. He does, however, bear grudges, but not on professional matters. He hates his younger brother, for example, because of a dispute over their mother's will that goes on for years. Stow thinks he should get more because he's the elder, and his brother thinks he should get more because he cared for their mother during her declining years. If something untoward happens to John Stow, then a whole lot of trouble is going to rain down on whoever was responsible. Magicians you have never heard of, with spells you have never imagined, are going to help player characters investigate and make an example of whoever hurt Stow. Blood may literally paint the streets in some final, significant working for the magician who is a friend to everyone. Your saga may vary.